Well,
Hello.
hello. Here we are again.
We appear to be in front of the big dungeon.
Yes. Time to go. Away from here.
Smart.
Turn 180 degrees and... There we go. There's the kick. Bird for fighting.
Oh yeah, and your shaman has a cool petrify button now.
Mhm. Yeah, so I figure the order of operations is we go on up, get those two summons. Summoner will have a chance to do its thing for a while. Get the summons, do Dorga's basement, and then we're out of stuff to do, and it is time to begin the long dive.
Yeah, it sounds right. I think you're just about out of like hidden stuff to find too. I should open maps and make sure of that though.
Karateka is still doing fine.
As it will continue to do, honestly, since its weapon damage is gonna scale with level, and everyone else's is pretty capped out for now.
Yeah, it's good to go forever.
Now that I think about it, Karateka might be the only class that has something over the final mystery upgrades, since I don't believe those get the fist multiplier to damage.
It does get to just keep scaling forever.
Are you gonna keep an endgame Karateka?
Maybe. Because if it's going to be anything, it's going to be physicals, where you don't need to completely change over to the final super jobs. What land am I looking at here? This is Dorga's house. So floating continent should be over this way. Yeah, over there.
Yeah, thankfully, mercifully, the like triangle island in the bottom of the continent's aligned with the floating continent, so you
Hold
can
up.
always just kind of find it.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I guess the actual tile that we are in is like the middle of the superstructure there. Rather than like the middle of the bottom of the boat or something.
I see.
These are the mysteries.
Aha, that's how.
Just ramp it. Again, entire lake dungeon.
You've only had like 3 of those. Why not a 4th? Surprisingly, nothing hidden here. I guess they just kind of like gave up on it by the end of the game.
They used up their entire secret budget for Cave of Darkness.
That or they just know what's coming and they want you to be able to do it.
Yeah, these locations, you're here to pick up a specific thing and then be on your way. Alright, bunch of attack items.
Ooh, there is one very nice thing in here, though.
It's crab.
It's crab.
Crab is here.
Everyone's favorite.
I guess we'll have to go to Dorga Village and pick up all the big regular spells.
You can probably wait until after you pick up the super classes for that, unless you really don't want to backtrack through the labyrinth again.
When it is time to go beyond the labyrinth, I would rather stay in there.
Understood. Though, come to think of it, I don't think there's a way to recover your... No, there is. I'm totally wrong. Yeah, we got Real Summoner now.
The summoner who knows how to order from the secret menu. Even more shields.
Beep.
It's entirely possible this team will never use a shield again.
That's true. You are about to have some... Yeah, especially with Summoner to kind of blow away random encounters.
With summoner or with Reminded that, yeah, or with Warlock, if I could pivot to that for a while. It is really the big change up with the advanced caster classes that mana is abundant.
Yeah, I had sort of forgotten how just backbreakingly powerful Summoner is before the final dungeon. Because in the final dungeon, you do have to ration a bit, and that means something. At this point, I don't think you could run out of summon spells if you tried.
Yeah, I'd have to deliberately stop moving forward.
I do wonder why Shiva is a slide whistle.
Just ice noises.
You do slide on ice. Checks out.
So now, with Summoner, I have my escape command.
Or not.
Bird will either deliver the kick or the fight will end. Bird will bring victory.
One way or another, the bird is going to get you through it.
I just popped in there to get a vague sense of proportionately how much exp this place is worth.
Hello?
Hello. Craps.
Welcome to Lake Dungeon number 4? 5?
I would have been here a bit earlier, but I was still waiting to get on lunch from last chat.
As you do.
Someone was hemming and hawing, deciding, do I want AirPods or do I want AirPods Pro? I'm just like, do you want me to set up the return or not? I really want to go get lunch. Took them 15 minutes to make a decision. Alright, so this is which part? Is this Labyrinth?
This is
No.
Leviathan.
This is Cave Before Leviathan.
Ah. So what has happened so far?
We've done a sick ramp over the mountains, and we've entered the cave, and that's about it. And we've met with crab friends again.
Are these literal sea Yeah, oh my
Yes.
god. Oh my god.
Nature is beautiful.
By the way, Loon, what are you up to on Friday?
Friday things.
Since Fest is done. what
Return
is
to normal schedule.
Ah. I was thinking of trying to get people to play some Crusader Kings 3 multiplayer.
That has happened. It's out and stable
It's true, I'm playing
and
it right
there.
now.
Maps will return to the rotation someday.
I will say, despite Karateka's theoretical strength, it does seem to be pretty outpaced by Dark Knight still.
Dark Knight is throwing around like 250 attack power.
Nice. Actually, I don't know if multiplayer is stable or not. I know single player is, but
278 attack power off of a pair of Kiku.
wow.
Versus 150 for the Karateka's bare hands. Karateka has not yet gone to space. Impyon.
It is a bit silly that Karateka weapons tap out at like 50% of katana power. Oh hey, it's more
There's a
nature.
friend. Lake friend is there. Fish.
This
Fish.
that is one heck of a sprite for. That's a facial expression if I've ever seen one.
Leviathan, Leviathan. Looks actually sort of like Ridley.
Yeah, this Leviathan, I think, has less chill than 14 Leviathan, which is saying something. That is some big Dark
Leviathan
Knight
did the
numbers.
Leviathan thing. What Leviathan do?
Man, great old Bulgaria sure is big.
The fundamental truth of the NES Final Fantasies remains through to the end. Haste and sword. This is the ultimate weapon.
I feel like maybe they wanted you to have done that right after you got the Invincible.
Maybe.
Then again, I see no reason why you should.
I'm not high enough level to have a level 8 charge yet. Just gonna put all of the attack items in the bin. There we go. Just be sure to not have exactly 99 potion. The force field of these woods is powerful.
Sometimes you just gotta arbitrarily spin. Why is it only those woods that do that?
No idea.
It was a good decision to put away all those items, I think. This appears to be another cave full of completely unhidden goodies.
Yeah, I get a feeling these were like made at the same time with the same energy.
Was that a blue Ridley? Another one?
It's a common beast.
With friends, the blue bombs.
Now that you mention it, the more I look at these summon dungeons, the more they do seem like they were added in at the very end. Possibly as an afterthought.
We have extra
Explode
development.
Can miss. That bomb
We
just
have-
failed to explode.
But yeah, the extra dungeons, I'm like, we have extra development time. Why shouldn't we just add more random dungeons?
Did the explode target your already dead? Well, maybe.
Right, yeah, spells don't retarget, so that might just be that. Cutting both ways.
The same mentality of we got the game done in half the time it took us to make it. Let's make an entire second world.
I
Wait,
feel
what
like more from the
worlds?
other direction. That's Karateka.
Okay.
They have the list of summoned creatures they're putting in.
And we can't not have a dungeon.
So just hammer out a small cave.
What is this cave for? What are we aiming for right here?
It's Bahamut time.
Uh-oh.
You missed Leviathan time.
How is Leviathan?
I haven't thrown
it-
it at anything yet.
Shocking.
They had an interesting battle sprite. I will say that.
Yeah, I do remember the 3 Leviathan being weird, really weird.
Get through one big AoE attack, and then Leviathan was there. Also, yeah, this is the point where everything is converging on endgame gear and rewards. So, like, these 2 dungeons and the Undersea Zone and the run-up to Odin.
Is this a new sprite, or have we seen these before?
We might not have seen this weird cat before.
Did we do Doga Cave yet?
Not yet. I'm going to do that after.
I feel like I would have remembered something so strange looking.
This
Really looks like you can see its organs through its skin, and I don't like that.
That's a skin cat right there. That's what that sprite is.
100% skin.
I continue not to like that.
Understandable.
There's more than one way to skin a cat.
For Queen Lamia's.
Hey, remember when Queen Lamia?
It would never be that simple. Just baffle you right back. Fortunately, Anion's a team player. Fortunately, barriers.
Yeah. Welcome to Safe and Haste while having a big multiplier.
These 2 will never not be confused.
Correct.
The series tradition of AoE casting your healing magic is fucking garbage.
I mean, here it's at least just the strength of it divided by the amount of targets.
Yeah, a 1k heal in one place. That would be worthwhile.
Did your summoner just do a bigger hit on your white mage than your monk?
Maybe.
I feel like that might not be a good sign for the Karateka.
The two confused members immediately turn around after celebration to apologize to the rest of the party.
We did it! What did we just do?
Subarashi.
So I have nightmare flashbacks of this boss in Record Keeper. Because when it was first introduced as a super hard fight, there is a mechanic that will show up later in the game that was very hard to counteract.
I feel like in this it's probably just going to attack and cast Flare Wave every once in a while.
Good work, Leviathan.
Oh, there you go. Fist doing some work.
Just Bahamut things.
I think if you use Odin with a real summoner and you get the instant death roll, it only works to end an encounter immediately.
Odin, who does not know when to put down the sword and just make the regular cut.
So do you have Shell?
Safe is Shell. And
Okay.
protect. And stacks on itself indefinitely.
So when the next Mega Flare hits, Onion might not die. There we go. Now it's time for White Mage to solo this. Now it's time for White Mage to be fucking dead.
Hmm.
Now it's time for this to still be something they decided to do with the UI. Love it.
So Bahamut is.
Bahamut is.
Bahamut would like you to know how bosses are gonna go from now on.
There wasn't really a point in this where the bosses were good. Now it is time for them to just be ass.
Honestly, the move here might be to, like, if you got an extra copy of Safe for Cure 3 lying around, just walk into the final boss with 2 Shaman.
I do have turtle shells back on the boat.
That'd also help. your first couple saves, like, put you in a range where sometimes you'll block most of the damage and sometimes you won't. Once you start stacking a lot of them, it becomes... you're just not dying. Hello?
How much have I missed?
We met friend Leviathan, who has a very nice smile, and we met friend Bahamut and died.
Guess what Bahamut does in the boss fight?
Well, I've got a couple ideas, but most of it is breathe.
Yes, he breathes.
Lots of
with
heavy
his whole-
breathing.
Breathe forever and be after the entire boss fight without save. Be after the entire dungeon without save.
I forget, can Dark Knights equip those Aegis shields?
Maybe?
If you want to employ the Onion special, you could dump all your saves onto Onion with a shield on.
Right, I won't know until I have found a replacement shield here. So I put all of my other shields in the bird.
I'm impressed that you're going for it again right away.
May as well.
Not much else to do.
True. It would be a pain in the ass to leave the Crystal Tower after gaining numbers and, you know, I don't know, maybe some extra hidden.
The entire travel plan is built around making sure that when I go to the labyrinth, I'm going to stay at the labyrinth.
Thankfully, it's actually not too much of a walk back through the labyrinth because of the way it's structured. A lot of its area is offshoots, and there's like a straight shot.
Newbie, what are you even eating over there?
Ah, sorry. I thought I was muted. My mistake. I apologize.
As far as the layers of the final dungeon go, the labyrinth is tiny.
Good.
The actual traverse from one side of it to the other, because you're going in or out of the end game, doesn't take very long with Labyrinth.
The name of this enemy is clearly an abbreviation for Joutun Boros.
I'm kind of surprised at how little damage they deal. The Master's only taking about 100 damage per physical attack against it, so that's not really that much.
Well, we did wait to do this until becoming beefy, so...
True.
Speaking of beef,
I forget, did we find level 7 spells?
Those are
Leviathan
at
is level-
the secret Doka village. I could
Right,
have
okay.
them.
Leviathan counts, kind of.
And Leviathan is there.
Now the question is, being, you know, the flying dragon that he is, and in a connection somewhat similar to, say, a bird, dragoons. Would dragoons be able to be up to the task?
The Dragoon strat would allow you to skip turns of Flare Wave, but I don't think they would kill Bahamut.
There's not a spear comparable in power to the swords I have to throw around here.
And Bahamut's defenses are quite hefty.
What was the last spear you picked up, save for the thunder and wind spears?
The Blood Spear.
Oh, great.
Which does have some decent attack on it. I just don't think it'd do the trick here.
Sounds as though someone doesn't believe in Dragoon.
More than someone.
Dragoons can't do anything.
They can't be Berserker.
If you
I'm
try
sorry,
hard enough.
what does Choco Rage do?
What does Choco Rage do?
There was something else you picked up here that made me go, what the fuck is that? That right there. What is Dark Scent?
Dark Scent.
Maybe that is the counter to
Stank.
Bahamut.
None shields for Dark Knight. If I wanted to do shield strats, I would have to switch over to some kind of regular knight.
That or have brought the Genji shield, but I didn't think of that.
Oh, the Genji shield. Right, that probably would work.
It'll be fine, maybe.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, he's just kind of there. Hey, so Crom, just because I was thinking about it, because I mentioned it. Hey, do you remember the thing that this guy did in Record Keeper?
I blotted it out by this point.
Alright. I'll bring it up. If it happens, or if it doesn't happen. It will occur.
I'm beginning to see the strategy of fuck the other two. We're just gonna work this with onion and onion.
Hey, it's just less people to heal.
If only two
Yeah.
people are alive, then Kyrga is handling like 500 health per person.
Alright, Leviathan, let's see what you can do. Or God's Wine, that's actually not a bad idea either.
If you can live to pour it out, then go for it.
If you can live to crack open the cold one.
Well, shit.
Well,
You could not stand up to the Baja Blast.
it's fine.
One beefy Dark Knight can stand up to the entire moon of Dalwood.
All right.
Does he have exit?
We're not in a dungeon. We're on the overworld.
Oh, fair.
So, in Murder Keeper, which I was convinced because it does show up in every iteration of that boss, aside from, similar to that, he, kind of hit the party with Mega Flare repeatedly a lot, would also at low health start counter Curaga.
Right, I forgot about that.
Yep, every action was Curaga after a point. So you had to be outpacing his damage, which, hey, guess what? He healed himself for max damage.
I now have the spell I cannot use. Let's see. Maybe only one of these is considered the real exit. Nope.
It was worth a shot. Wait, is this a Liger? It is! That's silly.
Slice.
Slash.
Did you already do, whatever it is underneath Doga's place?
No, that's next.
Okay. I thought that was separate from the final dungeon, but opens up something in it.
Yes.
Correct.
We just chose
Okay.
to do this first.
No, that's fine. I'm just trying to keep all this stuff in my head, like, in order.
And since that and picking up level 7 magic are the two things that require the Nautilus,
Oh,
go
I get it.
together.
So you're... Yeah, okay.
do invincible things for a while, then do all the Nautilus things at once, and then just stay in the invincible for the rest of the game.
Sounds good.
Though in hindsight, Bahamut might have been easier with Doga magic.
It worked
Maybe.
out. It only cost a couple consumables to do.
Yeah, fair.
And frankly, by the time you hit big time dungeon bosses, you'll have plenty of safe casts.
You know, I didn't think about it until I saw the Master's dead sprite, but it's almost the exact same as Yang being unconscious in Final Fantasy IV.
Yep.
Lot of reused assets, just slightly scaled up.
Recycling is good for the environment.
Would Wall have helped in there? Didn't check the vending machine for white magic.
Is Super Wave reflectable in this one?
No.
Well, then no.
Would it be a terrible idea to grab another Cure 4 spell for undisclosed reasons?
I can always get it later.
Fair. Holy crap, those level 8 charges on your shaman.
Yes! I have spells.
You have so many spells, and your summoner doesn't.
Well, because the summons are much more powerful per capita.
True. I'm just surprised that the summoner doesn't have any level 8 magic at this point.
Okay, good.
I forgot how much sound this thing made.
Just grinding along, blotting out the sun, breaking people's windows. Alright, let's commit to doing this. I will stop the invincible here.
You're gonna slowly move.
Now we will portage.
So how much fun is it moving from the incredibly slow-moving Invincible to the, oh my god, this is way too fast Nautilus?
Acceptable. Alright, and let me just look at my black magic spell list, which is currently stored here? No,
I think Onion actually has it.
here. Yeah, so I just need all the 7s and all the 8s. And the 7s are in the vending machine. Or I will get the 7s here.
What level spell is Wall? Not Wall, Safe, excuse me.
Safe is only
4?
4, 5.
5, okay.
Yeah, things I would double up on, life, haste.
Safe.
They're safe. I guess Cure's 4 and 3.
Cure 4 can be picked up on Big Boat, though. Sir? Or Madam, we don't actually know in this game.
Wizards.
Wizards' gender is wizards.
Exactly. Is the summoner's version of the summon always the AoE attack?
It is either the single or the AoE.
Okay, I just happen to have seen always AoE here, hence why I was confused.
I believe the next job that can cast summons will always be the 3rd level.
The final form.
I might just leave the summons on Enyen's spell list when it's time.
Yeah, why not?
There's truly no reason not to. Honestly, for both if you wanted.
Oh no, is it that time again?
It's like we never left. Two steps. One bird.
I'm trying to think if the encounter rate in this corridor is better or worse than it is in Final Fantasy Legends 2, just anywhere. I'm pretty sure it's about the same. That aside, the real problem here is that the air encounters don't stop when you've reached the manor. There should not be skyfish in the parking lot. Isn't there a healing place inside?
Not anymore.
Ah, right. Cool. Oh, this seems fun.
Weren't these just in the Odin basement? Not even recolored?
I think so.
Many, many tubes.
These look friendly. Oh, less friendly.
It's probably pirates.
I am a powerful magician.
Oh, jeez. They found your powerful magician and are beating the snot out of him.
Are there any items in this basement that aren't Dorga's secret gold?
Let me check real quick.
Dorga's good stash.
Dorga's pile of skulls. Hey, Dorga. Dorga?
What the
Dorga.
hell, man?
I heard piles of skulls are in this year.
I got very shocked for a moment because I heard a noise that sounded like a cat yelling, and I took my headphones off, and no, it's a baby screaming outside my window.
The reference I'm looking at says the rest of the treasures are things called barriers, which I don't know what that is.
These barriers.
Yeah, I know.
How many barriers do you have in your house?
How many levels of barrier are you on?
It's like a shining curtain it casts to reflect. Which I guess is wall? So, signs point to don't really worry about treasure so much.
with even a single barrier. There's build-up. You've seen build-up now.
Just needed to show off build up once.
Try breathing. This is what Dorga looks like.
So Dorga looks like underneath the robes.
Definitely Dorga. That's him. Wait, so is heal Yasuna?
I guess, because heal in the first game was an AoE heal, but you can do that just with Cure 4. Ow!
We're in endgame bosses, this is all they do.
That's all you do in your house?
Wait, break 2? Do we get that?
No.
Oh.
Holds only.
He's just dead.
Fish. Dark is fucking dead. Mission accomplished.
You did it.
I told you it was pirates. Fish are pirates, right?
Fish are crime.
That's what Merlwyb believes. Though she's a war criminal.
She's a pirate.
Pirates are often war criminals.
You can be both. Don't pigeonhole.
What?
You know, iconic Final Fantasy move White Wind.
Oh no, that's a move from 6, I think. I think they called
Well,
it West Wind or
Whirlwind.
something. Yeah, Whirlwind, but still. Okay, so Cure 4 on one person is just a full heal. Okay.
Yes, always. It has an entirely different like attack value when you use it as an AoE.
Mm-hmm. Much less than I'd expect for a Cure 4 spell.
Odin is not for boss fights.
Odin shows up and goes, nah, and just leaves.
Odin knows that cutting a fish is an impossible task. Nothing is more resistant to knife than fish.
Where's the parrot?
Where is the parrot?
I guess also dead. Maybe it was part of the... Maybe the reason Oon looked so strange is because she was amalgamated with the parrot.
Horrifying.
And that's what human plus parrot produces.
Well, we now have the key to Silk's tower.
And they're just fucking dead.
They're just fucking
Yes.
dead.
The seal on the key was in the blood of the ancients.
FF14 joke?
Because the fucking mentor to the ancients was a monster.
Look.
Hello, Fan. How are you doing today? Also, hello, Vinay.
Sup?
Good lord, are you gonna break the 3000 HP barrier by the end of this game?
Well,
Yes.
the Dragoon beat up Bahamut.
What?
Oh no, a Dark Knight. Sorry, not a Dragoon. What am I thinking? Dragoons can't do that.
What an absurd proposition.
Look, they have armor. They look sort of like they should.
They don't even look remotely alike in this game, though.
Yeah, but Dark Knights remind me of the way the Dragoons look iconically.
I guess that's fair. Although, like, it's pretty clear that, for example, Dark Knight Cecil extremely took his cues from this sprite. Which is fair, given that it's the very next game. Well, we're done here. I see that Karateka has decided to become Fist of the North Star now. Fist of the Fire Crystal? Was it the third crystal you got it at?
We got it from water.
Okay. Right, yes, that's the third crystal. I'm mistaken. Fire is on the floating continent? Or no? Yes.
Air and fire
It's in-
were up, water and earth are down.
Right.
Which makes sense. Hot air rises.
Apparently the floating continent is the home of the dry elements. Well, no. According to Aristotle, I think. That's really weird to see. What two sticks is our Super White Mage wielding?
Golem staff and rune staff.
I see. I kind of figured you would have just had them brandish the golem staff at things, it'd be faster.
The ancient staff, I think, has a partial petrification property.
Oh, I see. I thought the golem staff was break.
I think the golem staff is just big attack.
I see. Maybe I'm mixing them up.
Level 40.
Mm-hmm. It's that time.
Ready to fight Salamander.
Mm-hmm.
You will never be ready for Salamander.
2 salamanders.
It's true, we are ready for 2 salamanders.
Alright, nothing else came out of that dungeon.
What's
Do
with
we need
the,
anything from the bird?
Not
we may come back to bird soon,
repeatedly.
but not yet.
Fair enough.
Look, it's a useful function. Also, the inventory space is in a goodish place in this game, in the sense that like it's tight enough that you can't cart every fucking thing around, but it's generous enough to not be completely unbearable.
It's generous enough that you're not full on inventory 2 chests into a dungeon.
Correct. Somehow I'd managed to forget about basically everything about the Invincibles aesthetics 1 week away from this game.
Cannons carefully calibrated to not kill any random encounter in one
Mhm.
blast.
You're required to do the legwork to finish it off, but it'll do most of the work for
Who's
you.
firing the cannons?
They're automated.
Each vending machine has a gun.
It's how they prevent people from breaking open the vending machines.
All available crew to the guns.
Beep.
I keep looking at Enion falling further and further behind in health, and I feel bad. But at the same time, that's so much HP.
Yep, it's
That's what
their
they
lot
get.
in life. For being a scholar and then a what?
That's
What was
2
the other-
mega flares. They're fine.
Oh, was a Mega Flare 1,000 damage party wide?
12,000.
I hope you mean 1,200.
1,200.
I like
12 million.
12,000. Certainly
12.
felt like 12 million.
What is this, a Disgaea
7.
game? Well, here we are again. Back at the Labyrinth of the Ancients.
We're gonna go further than one room in this time.
Yep.
Walk inside, take 4 steps, fight a boss fight, and we're out.
First you
Getting
solve the
jobs.
maze, then you solve the maze, then you solve
you
the
wash your
maze.
hands.
Here we go, the most powerful of Light Warriors, right there.
Yep, the best map sprite. Well, here we go.
Alright, get your Crystal Tower Ray jokes out.
You do not have a Bahamut spell yet, so I'm actually going to flip you to Warlock now so we can try out big magic. Behold!
Disco dance pose. That's incredible.
I'm a
I
there a problem here?
love the Warlock sprite so much. I love the big poofy pants. They're so good.
This is the debut of the just putting a little moon in the hat
Yep.
of the Black Mage.
Makes them look extra wizardy, don't you know?
And we'll
And
just
now
I
we
think
go
we,
take
yeah,
another
we
nap.
now to take another nap.
and go sleep. Yes.
Holy crap, look at all that magic.
Nope, goodbye. I mean, most of the level 1 stuff is kind of for show at this point, but we will have plenty of shade to throw, believe you me. Ah, this is the party I took in.
Yes, our largest blasty spells are Quake, Fire 3, and Bio.
Mhm.
Welcome. We're in it now.
You're welcome.
Welcome, Iron Claws.
He has this sprite more or less unchanged in 5, right? Well, I mean, adapted to 16-bit, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
Their posture is less hunched over
Okay, yeah, that,
in the
that,
5
that,
Deathclaw.
that tracks. But they're still recognizably these weird claw spider things. Bipedal claw spiders. Whoosh!
Spells keep
That'll do, I guess.
Karate is keeping up.
Correct. Well, forward to adventure, I guess.
I suppose now's as good a time as any to look in a map and say that you're gonna want to head right first.
Whoops.
Are these guys supposed to be like the elementals, the earth and fire from the first game?
Nope, they're just greater demons. Bigger versions of regular demons.
I meant sprite-wise.
Oh, I have no idea. I remember the earth and... Well, I remember fire elemental being pretty good, but, like, it didn't really look like this. No, I'm thinking of the Magic the Gathering fire elemental. My bad.
Wow.
Yeah. These guys really do look like what you'd get if you, like, punched up the demonic nature of, like, a genie or something.
Oh boy, are elixirs going to become a theme down here?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're carting around a bunch of them already.
In here, around here?
It's the end of the game.
Yeah, we're entering the final run.
There's
We want
one-
our elixirs.
exactly one place to recover spells in the next 4 dungeons.
Oh
Yes.
god, no.
Unless you have elixirs. Then you can do it anywhere you'd like. That's the magic of elixir, my friend.
But why would I use my elixirs? I need them for the final boss, all 67 of them.
Wrong. 100% wrong.
I only have 87.
This
Besides,
game does the
final
thing I
boss
really
just
like.
does one big punch on one person every single round. Just a single person taking one hit.
Yep.
One of the things I actually really liked about this game is that it will cheerfully pummel you until you are disabused of this notion.
Nice.
FF3 notable for being not
Fair
party
and
wide
balanced.
damage. All right, let's be fair here. The end game of FF3.
Yeah, admittedly, things like definitely not Titan were very much more single target and like a little more of a slugging match than a lot of. Oh, hello!
Horse.
Check out. I mean, Thanatos. I don't know why you went for this look, but it's an interesting one, I guess.
They are fabulous.
They sure are. The headless horsewoman here. Riding a headless horse just for variety's sake.
And going to point at the sign again and go, oh, hey, Mystic West.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, one of the mini bosses
Ooh.
is a headless horseman riding a
Crystal
headless horse.
Shield. That available to yes.
Yes.
I now have the option.
How option is it? Just out of curiosity.
Who cares?
Fair enough.
We will
It's-
see it not now.
Well, hello again. Oh, okay. Sure, I guess.
It's a
If there were
horse.
more than one of you a fight, that would be threatening, but as it is.
Entire goddamn horse.
Yeah, echoing Newbie on this one, this is straight up the Mystic Quest thing. This is fantastic.
Yeah, it's actually interesting to see how many designs Mystic Quest actually takes from this game, considering that there's also a boss that's a genie that is a fire-based genie.
Okay. Well,
The
I'd
biggest
say
selling
I'm
point is
surprised.
that the horse is also headless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, here, let me give you a list of some Mystic Quest bosses. All right. The genie that is a fire-based genie
Mm-hmm.
that is also just called Jin.
Yep.
Medusa. This
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
Garuda's in there.
Of course they are.
Well, don't forget the big selling point of the Mystic Quest bosses, though, is that they slowly deteriorate as you fight them.
Yeah, it looks so good. I like Mystic Quest. It's a flawed game, but I really like it.
It's got a couple good points to it.
It is what it
Right.
sets out
Safe
to
Life
be.
and Cure 3 are all the same level. If I wanted to have that and a full set of summons, that would be out of line.
Mhm.
I'll just stow that over there.
No, Mystic Quest is a fantastic speedrun game.
As you break the game into a million pieces.
I mean, that's
the main
standard
thing that you
speedrun
do
tech.
to break Mystic Quest is that there's a glitch you can do at a point to give yourself unlimited magic refill.
As it turns out, you can, well, it's not unlimited, but, like, if we've carted around all our elixirs until endgame, our magic refills might as well be unlimited. I don't think we're gonna have that much problem with attrition. I say, but, like Roxy said, the endgame is a full third of this game, so...
You best be ready.
You better bring it.
People have
Make sure to
walked
take your
into the audience here. Crystal armor, also probably usable immediately after another horse. People have walked into the audience of this session being like, am I here for the end? No. No.
No.
Not yet!
Ooh, 12 hits. Were they always at 12 hits, or did that just happen?
They seem to be clustering around 10. It might just be variancing high, but I don't know.
You
Wow.
bring it and then continue to bring it for the next 6 hours or so.
Yup!
Uh,
No one said being
Bring
a
it.
light warrior would be easy.
Continue to bring it. Never stop bringing it.
NG versus Crystal.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take the crystal.
6 hours is probably way too conservative, honestly.
Wow, okay. I thought that you were gonna say high. I think those just cast an all-target kill.
I mean, the fun thing, too, about what Roxy's estimated is that's
That was
probably
hilarious.
6 hours, assuming that Moon doesn't die.
That's fair, yes. That is... Oh, hello! Alright, so you have some tricks. I like this encounter.
We are straight up doing the D&D. Demons summon demons, which summon
Yes,
demons, which summon
it's
demons.
great.
Oh, it's straight up a clone of Un.
Yes.
Hey,
Is it
Vinay,
just called Un's? It sure is. All right, fair. I don't know where you found this.
Vinay, can you turn down your mic just a titch?
Yeah, sure.
I would say adjust Vinay down. Vinay has been having a problem with being too quiet, so
That's fair. I just, I figured if he was on default, then that's how it would be in the stream as well, which I figured would be very loud.
I think
Oh, it
Luna's
is.
had me adjust.
Oh, now you're way too quiet. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I have no idea what's going on with the.
don't worry about it. For what it's worth, can probably still be adjusted back up to an audible level.
Hmm.
Just don't touch your mic.
I'm not. Eye potions still have a use.
And they will continue to.
Yep.
This is a really stupid question, but I need to ask anyway. Is there a
Sure.
shop in this place?
Yes,
Huh.
ish.
Not in the labyrinth.
There's
Soon.
not a singular
Ish.
shop.
Cool.
Nope, never getting over the disco pose on this tier 2 black mage. This is an incredibly fancy sprite to just be on a random ass encounter.
I was
Maybe
really
this
hoping that
is-
Thanatos would ride in, punch someone in the face, and then just go, peace out, and then leave on the next round.
Escape on the next round, that would be great.
I feel like they probably had a bunch of unused assets and were just like, alright, throw them in the big dungeon.
That's
Yep.
fair. Yeah, we have a gigantic dungeon to populate. Just toss it.
That is the energy of every FF's endgame.
That's fair. Yeah.
Production begins, they have Amano or later Nomura just start drawing creatures and we'll tell you when to stop.
hmm
Better to have too much than too little.
Also, if any of y'all have not visited the Final Fantasy Wiki to look up Heinz Amano art, it might be the most Amano thing I've ever seen in my life. It's incredible.
No, it isn't.
Incorrect.
It's pretty up there.
Crystal Glove.
The most Amano thing is Amano's art for Vivi.
Okay, that's fair. I may have overstated my case just because I was forgetting about that.
Hey Roxy, does the crystal equipment have any special benefits to it besides just being really good defensively?
I can't remember if it resists lightning or if that's a thing from another game.
Because I know
Diamond
stuff,
equipment does that.
in other games, but in this game it might be that it's not telling you what it resists.
I
Yes.
think that it's probably just like the last general set you get that all the big punch dudes can equip.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's the standard heavy armor general defense.
I want to say the Genji stuff is probably better, but don't quote me on that.
Not in terms of raw stat, I think, but actually, it's probably worth checking now that I have.
No, the crystal stuff, because I've been watching as Loon's been putting stuff on, the crystal stuff is slightly better than Genji.
I see. It probably just is a trade-off between the stat bonus and the defense bonus then.
If both of my frontliners were still armor users, one would be wearing the Genji and the other would be wearing the Crystal.
Very much. But since that's not
Oh,
so,
good, they do that.
do which?
Look how much health Onion has.
Sorry, I tabbed out to. Oh, Whirlwind, huh? Oh, right, because Unclons?
Yep.
Yep. There's the armor.
Another stupid question. Does exit work in this place?
Yes,
Probably,
but
yeah.
there's a fun wrinkle.
Yes, there is.
Oh, is it the same wrinkle as Bahamut's place? It just takes you
It's
back
the
to
thing
the
I
last...
already pointed out when we first
Yeah.
walked up to the labyrinth. There is a gap between the labyrinth
Yeah.
and the tower where you can save because you're on the
They-
overworld.
They had a choice between making exit work and giving you a save point.
And yeah,
So on
they
the way
opted
back
for
out,
the-
exit will not skip you past the labyrinth.
Mhm. But hey, mid.
But if you're way
gauntlet
deep in the
save
tower, you can at least exit back to the in-between point and then walk out of the labyrinth.
Yes.
points. Yes.
Though you still have to walk the full span of...
Well, yeah.
Bounty.
Remember that after some amount of walking through here and Tower and Eureka and back again, everything in the labyrinth will become trivial.
Yeah, they will eventually become punks.
Crystal Hat.
The exception, I guess, being if you tried to get really smart and skip Eureka.
Please don't skip Eureka, says game. You can skip Eureka, but it's not recommended.
Highly
Oh.
not recommended.
The Crystal Helm gives you 15% evade?
Sure.
Okay. Incidentally, the Genji Helm... no, that's the remake. Yeah, the Genji Helm is 12% evade, and 10-11 physical magic defense. The Crystal Helm is 15% evade, 12-12 magic. Or physical magic defense.
Big Axe.
Okay.
Hmm? You know, just in case. Well. You know, I was expecting that to hit far harder.
This game
What if you
continues
cured this Bone D?
continues to want you to prepare, and if you are prepared, you'll get rewarded by not immediately dying.
There was a dragon there.
Warlock is good.
I can definitely see where they went from this sprite to the one in Final Fantasy IV for the Bone Dragons.
And we don't have to fuck with Rose, because you didn't bother.
Oh man, are you ready to fight Undead Dragon and King Behemoth and actually have to do the mechanics?
No? Are you?
Breakblade.
Break
What?
Blade.
Ultimate
Staff!
Alright, I'm just going to
Or
go on a
Ultimate
limb
Rock.
here. I'm going to assume that the Ultimate Staff boosts all elements.
The Ultimate Staff is all powerful. The Ultimate Staff doesn't say it boosts anything right now.
Hang on, looking it up.
I believe it.
The Heart of Sabik.
The now obligatory reference to the Heart of Sabik.
I feel like we've been here before. Have we been here before?
I can't really say. I keep tabbing out in order to go look at.
Science
Oh,
will be
I
done.
see. Yep, we sure have.
I'm not sure when you started saying the Heart of Sabik, but every time you do, I do get transported to Ultima Ultimate. It's a very
Good.
catchy song.
Plus 10 intellect inflicts gradual petrify when attacking.
I see.
I guess.
I suppose then you actually want to stack that with the Petrify staff when you're able to.
It's true. I'm not. Oh yes, yes, you're right.
The devastating mage physical.
Mm-hmm. Punch mage.
I mean, it's something meaningful to do when you want to save on your resources.
Yes. Oh. Huh. Maybe that's just for the remakes, because I was pretty sure
it's
I
just for
asked.
the remakes. It didn't actually say a stat went up when Lune put on the ultimate staff.
Yeah. We can
Rob,
check,
whatever.
but well, not today. Do you suppose that's actual lava or just more soup?
It's all soup.
Of course.
I mean, we could choose to think of this as the same Thanatos every time. There's nothing
It's true,
stopping
yeah.
us.
Just, just slinks off shaking her fists going, get you next time. Ah, lava is Goron soup is what what someone in chat may be suggesting.
Forbidden salsa. There's
Yeah.
Behemoth.
Hello!
Buddy?
Lava's more of a stew.
I guess you're right.
Does Behemoth cast Meteor?
Oh, it's K-Behemoth!
Can Behemoth petrifying? Yes.
Yes!
Get out.
Yeah! Well, science has been successful.
Third protect ring.
Ooh.
Hello!
I mean,
Alright,
it's time.
Yes, it is. I guess that's fair.
Right, the two that I have right now are on my both of wizards. So, goodbye power ring.
Yeah, that lowers their power rating, but it gives them vitality? Yeah,
More
so even
vitality,
more
more
HP.
defense.
Vitality plus 5, 15% evade. And 9 defense, 7 magic defense, looks like. Also appears to be wearable by literally every class in the game.
Wait, Onion could wear it? Huh.
Yeah.
And you can wear most things if I remember right.
I'm pretty sure the Magic Knights are specifically restricted from light associated equipment, and vice versa with the Knight. In this game, all katanas are darkness.
Yeah.
Don't question it.
No, this makes sense.
Regarding the discussion of what lava is to Gorons in the chat, also recall that there was an extended, similarly stupid conversation regarding what tar was to Gorons while we were playing Banner 3.
I mean, I guess stew if lava is soup.
No, tar is like syrup.
Yeah, the discussion revolved around whether it was syrup or butter or something of that sort.
Do these things do anything besides just punch you in the face?
I genuinely don't know.
My memory of behemoths is so conflated with other Final Fantasies at this point, I couldn't tell you for sure.
Yeah, the last time I saw Behemoth, it beat me right the fuck up in Lair of the Father.
I'm sorry, the what?
Lair of the Father, Bahamut's place on the moon.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bahamut.
right.
Bahamut Cave. It's called
The
Lair
Forest
of the Father.
Bahamut.
Yeah.
Though I guess, like, by way of transitive property, this is the behemoth that eventually ended up in Monster Hunter.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
Because it's the behemoth that would eventually become the boss in FF14. That would eventually be the basis that they use for the boss in Monster Hunter.
Okay, I didn't know those last two things, but fair enough. I mean, I guess
when,
Behemoth is...
when I made the joke about are you ready to have to do mechanics, it's a joke about FF14. You don't have to do
I
the
see.
mechanics for the dungeon that is the Labyrinth of the Ancients anymore.
Huh.
So
I see.
it's all these bosses.
oh god, yeah, didn't Alliances used to have 2 tanks per party and one had to
They
like,
used to have
stand
2
a
tanks,
tower?
and they had to fucking push buttons on towers. Remember towers?
God, ARR was so bad.
Hellclaw, you say?
There's no way that's good.
If
Or it's,
I had a pair of them, it would still just be falling short of bare hand.
Yes. We're a little, quote-unquote, over-leveled for Hellclaw. But we could also have just straight-up walked down here at any time after we got in.
So, Roxy, I want to make sure I had this right. If you have the ultimate staff and stick in one hand, and the golem rod in the other hand, does it do both petrifications at the same time and auto-petrify?
Based on my faulty memory that's been wrong about the last 3 things, yes.
That
I
said,
really
we've seen
hope
them.
that your memory is right, because that sounds absolutely amazing and also hysterical.
We've seen them work in tandem on separate characters, so it's really very possible they could do it on one character.
I'd like to believe that, but sometimes coding is weird.
Great. Good.
What if
Fantastic.
Spear?
Hey, are you still using Dragoon? No.
And here we are.
No. Well, if you are, you can brandish it to cast Holy, I believe.
Welcome to the courtyard of the ancients.
no, by the way,
It's
that's the entire labyrinth.
That's the entire labyrinth. It doesn't take that long to walk through if you're just doing it. Anyway, so
Welcome
I should,
Yes, Silk's Tower.
I should probably see if there's anything you want from
Block!
Block.
I love these enemy names.
Move.
Nope, it looks like
There's
some
some
good stuff,
consumables
towards
and
the
stuff?
end, but you'd have to walk all the way up the tower and back down, basically.
Right. First, we
So yeah, you
need
should
to
just jump into Eureka.
go down the up staircases. Maybe has put it before. For
It's
reasons I
go-
can't quite fathom. No?
Go down the up staircase.
Isn't that what I
It-
said?
I believe actually it might have been what you said. I'm not entirely there as well.
Fair enough.
The reason I say that is because there's a dungeon called Anti-Tower in FF14. By the way, most of my references will be FF14 references. That is just a tower that's upside down. It's the Anti-Tower. And the name of the song for the Anti-Tower is Up the Down Staircase,
Right. I see.
which is just such a fucking great name for a song.
That was also the one with Calcabrina and the other dolls, right?
Yes.
Prepare yourself. It's time.
Didn't need to see that in 3D.
I did.
I fucking love Eureka's music, although I'm sure the FF14 players are thoroughly sick of it.
I don't.
This is not the music that FF14
Yeah.
uses.
I don't think
Really?
F14 ever used the soundtrack. Actually, the rest of the tower, yes, but not this.
Really?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
the Eureka in 14 was the whole like relic grind, and
Oh, I see.
the Baldician Arsenal had all that tense music because it was permadeath raid.
What?
Whoa, whoa! Horses here hit hard.
It's Sleipnir. Several of him.
There
Yeah,
are
this
certain
is.
weapons that cannot be allowed to live in the world, like
I'll
horses.
link it. I'll link it in chat, but this was the theme of Eureka in FF14.
I'm actually very intrigued.
This is the music that plays whenever you are walking around. There's like, a battle version of it, but that is the general Eureka theme.
It was an interesting experiment.
It was alright once they made a lot of the fixes to it.
I'm beginning to think some of the creatures in here might be weak to dark.
Weird that.
I am not sure if it's that or just that the Dark Knight has some monumentally huge offense.
Yeah, they might be hitting some crazy multipliers at this point.
We can check. Eventually. God, I love the Eureka music.
Hardly the strongest of swords.
Bye.
How kind of them to hit your backline.
We've hit that weird point where that's actually a relief. Actually, it's been a relief for a good chunk of the game.
Pretty much the entire game.
Heavy armor frontliners can take it, but we haven't used them for so long that
Onion's heavy armor.
it's true.
Well, Onion could be heavy armor if Onion were wearing a shield.
Yes.
True.
Onion has chosen instead to become a blender.
Onion also, at this point, I think has 3,000 health, so they're fine.
Yeah, you've your decision to stick with Bard for most of the game and kind of dip out of casters for a while has left you with pretty above average health all around.
Wow.
Powerful.
Dick move, Sleipnir.
Never
One
trust a
of
horse.
Shit.
Reminder,
The
frog
offensive
completely
and defensive
nullified.
power of a frog.
Is a frog's white magic, isn't
Frog
it?
is
Frog
white
is white
in
magic.
this.
But you can cast magic as a frog.
Frog does not beat horse.
Sorry, toad.
Amphibian does not beat horse.
Correct. Oh, what the hell? Alright. You know what? I still really like this. This is good.
This horse knows the most powerful spell in the entire game, turning people into
Oh,
frogs. If they do it another 26 times, we'll have to spend an elixir to actually fix it.
Correct. Oh, the item's just called Barrier, huh?
Yeah.
You got ahead of the meme game, I guess.
Time to start collecting barriers.
You know,
I
think
assume
at
they
this
cast
point,
Shell or something.
It might actually be safer to burn through your cures than your high potions so that you have something to...
To throw in combat for if you really need if you need emergency healing and don't want to use a elixir.
Or just to fall back on if your healer is unavailable.
True.
Maybe.
Oof.
Plus, you just have so many cures now.
Yeah, you've got a jillion of them. All right, time to
Uh-oh.
reap the
Skull.
Again, remember this is an FF2.
right.
There is a hidden passage to that chest from the far.
As
right
you,
of it.
yeah.
Horses.
It's
All right.
yeah, from like the very outside.
Ah, gotcha.
Horses must be taken seriously.
Orsons do not deserve your respect.
I think someone mentioned earlier that the limit of the design sensibilities of this game means that they can basically only test your endurance, and it's time to test your endurance.
That said, wow, the enemies really seem to have it in for a black mage.
Black Mage can keycast
Oh.
spells, though.
Okay, fair enough, I guess. What if black mage? Just for convenience sake. Also, we're never gonna burn through 24 friggin' cures of, or 24,
Says you.
24 curas. One of these spaces,
But where?
we'll find out.
Very important chest.
Yes.
I keep. Oh, hello.
I feel like the ninja's
What?
supposed to be taking up more space here. Oh, come on.
Petrifying.
Yep. We don't have time for this, Ninja.
Ninja's made of meat.
Ninja is dodgy. What was in this box?
A ribbon.
Ah, yes.
Ninja is committed to dodge.
Alright, the cool shades on them are real good.
Am I missing something? Is he supposed to be doing something more?
No.
No, he's done.
Like, what are we doing here?
I mean, he shrugged off most of our attempts at damage, but we did have 2 sources of gradual petrify, which means it was only a matter of time.
Congratulations, your party has become like twice as durable.
All right, what does the ribbon do? What I think it does? Just mass resist.
No, I'm gonna dig it up to find out.
Ribbon things.
Resist dead, paralyze, petrification, sleep, fraud, confuse, etc.
And there we have
Ribbon
it.
things.
So all status effects, but not necessarily all elemental attacks.
Basically,
Interesting.
yeah. It stops your healer from getting got as a joke. Mainly if you were to say encounter for Lamia.
It does suggest that it also gives resistance to fire, wind, and earth on the Famicom. I will have to check an external source. I'm not sure I trust this at the moment.
Oh, you're right. I missed that part.
I knew it was right around this point that the ribbon just switches over to being only status effect resistance, not also elemental stuff.
Right, no, it does give, I misread the notation. It does resist every element.
Okay.
It does what Ribbon do.
Oh, thank you for the potions.
It looks like you're gonna want to exit this area from the southwest first. From the west exit. If you don't mind me saving you some backtracking.
Feel free.
There's a lot of game to go yet.
There's at least 2 weeks left.
If you count this as one of them.
Yeah.
I think this week and next week should be enough.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
If you count this week as one of them, there's 2 weeks left, I think.
I
I'm
just
reasonably certain we're not.
I mean, you could theoretically make very good time, but it depends on how far you want to push it.
And I mean, like, you could be very abundant with your insta-kills or whatever and just decide, fuck this encounter anytime you know.
That's true, you do have Odin.
We have Kill. We have Odin.
But we don't have anyone who can use Odin currently.
It's okay, we will.
There will come a time.
What kind of class could have both magic access and summon access at the same time? That's crazy talk.
I don't
Summon
know,
is
that
magic.
sounds like it'd be kind of ridiculous and defeat the purpose of class customization. I bet
Mhm.
they won't do that.
What an absurd concept.
This treasure chest is on its own little island on a side path. It's probably something really good.
Oh, speaking of, did you
$20.
recover your shuriken feature from Bird
No.
Scourge?
This is not the this is not the final trip into the complex.
I see.
This
We're
is
gonna
the beginning.
come back loaded for bear. Well, this is the exploratory mission.
Devastating.
Hey, it only takes 2.
No, that one was just a flat kill. Not a petrify, just 20 damage. Oh,
No,
Return to Shuriken Futures. Really? Okay. Well, I think we can safely start deploying the instant kills against these enemies.
Honestly, random encounters are a good time to use most of your black magic spells.
They get good returns.
I'm just really enjoying the petrification combo from the two mages being able
Yeah.
to take out enemies every
Yeah, it's
so
pretty-
often.
oh, well,
now
Now
we're
it's
talking.
time to break out the black magic. Oh, they're going for it apparently.
Come now, what can 4 horses do?
They're the 4 horses of the apocalypse.
Disagree.
Which of these kill spells am I going to use?
Does one erase a horse or kill a horse?
Erase removes barriers.
I think kill also only works if you're equal or higher level.
Well,
and
we can
I'm
always
not
try
sure that-
quaking.
We're gonna find out real
How
fast.
tall is
It's
a
true.
horse?
We will learn. They know one spell. Well, no, they know 2 spells, but they're 2 good spells.
It was worth a shot.
I can't remember if that was one of the if the ineffective was because the multi-target broke or because it just didn't work.
I think everything is like level 50 or 60 at this point for
I
no
see.
real reason. Come to think of it, if you were equal or higher level, you would never have gotten back attacked by them.
That's a sound effect.
Bio noises.
That's bio.
It's true. That is that sure was 10 hits from a toad. Of course. Hauga!
I thought it said hookah, and I was
So
very
did I,
confused.
but Hauga, I think, yeah. Oh, they're chumps. All right, fine. Even if they do have a mouth for a hand, or maybe it's just a chimera where they've fused one monster to the arm stump of another monster.
These guys remind me very much of Bagan.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ah, they're gorillas.
They seem immune to petrifying, but thankfully they're not immune to being punched to death.
Yes. Hmm.
Road with skills or road without skills?
Good question.
On balance,
This is a really stupid question. Do you have to walk out of this place?
Haha, yeah.
I think
No,
you can exit out? Yeah.
Also, you want to go left. Road
That's
without
correct, yes.
skulls.
That is non-skull, if I remember correctly.
That's kind of why I was asking. It was one of the, if you miss treasures on the way down, if you have to walk out, you can just grab them then. But if there's
Right,
an
but
exit,
you can-
then
you can
yes,
exit.
you should grab all the stuff while you have the chance.
You
You don't wanna
absolutely
have to jump
should. Can and should.
They can use magic?
Well, they can use
offensive
Toad.
magic. Like, yeah, I needed to specify of saying it'd be more of a damage-dealing magic.
That's right. It's probably the least dangerous thing they can do, though. Since, in theory, if one of them lands Toad and the rest of them just land physical attacks on a target. You know, I say that Anian is now at 800 health, so, you know. Ah, good. Another entry to the Elite 3000. Wait! You're White Mage?
White mages have always had good vitality.
I see.
That's every game.
They're healthy.
And now, a frog. Hmm. Yes!
Quake, also known as the fuck off button.
Yes, I don't want to deal with this right now. Just in case.
Oh hey, it's everyone's favorite sprite again.
Sure is. Oh, hello. Acker. Oh, no!
You are constantly screaming into your mic. You are the one who is too loud. Correct this.
Alright, hang on. This may have. Unfortunately, the mic boost is extremely not.
This is
great.
much better.
All right.
Yeah, whatever the bass boost was doing, it was very loud, and I'm
All right.
glad that I was not incorrect on this.
Oh boy.
What if 2 Acheron?
2 swords.
Yeah, it's a logical progression. Fortunately, they're not nearly as durable as the genuine article.
So wait, where are the level 8 spells?
That's a great question.
That's a very good question.
The full moon chakram,
With the power of darkness.
guarded by Amon.
Here's Amon. This is one spread I can absolutely forgive them for using again.
Wait, who uses a chakram?
That's a good question.
Is that a weapon for the thief?
Brigands?
It
Brilliant.
did say it was brimming with darkness, so the Magic Knight is a good guess.
Oh.
Salamander. We finally meet.
I keep alt-tabbing out
Absorbs
at the...
fire.
I think he may be doing shenanigans. Or maybe we just punch him to death. Who knows? He does seem
Shenanigans are
completely-
happening, but they can be brute forced.
So, has anyone watched The Legend of Korra Season 1?
Yes.
Have you seen the video of pretending Amon is a stand-up comedian?
No. I can safely say that I haven't.
He's very bad. He has terrible jokes.
Well, yes. Given that you are
And
trying to
then
be-
the gimmick of it is Amon, everybody, and I can't stop thinking about that every time I see this guy.
You know, the name does occur in other places. In fairness, I could just... I can mentally repaint his mask to be a skeleton mask, and it kind of works. Yeah, brute forcing that seems like the plan here. Did he absorb Quake?
Quake is an element, so I assume
I
so.
see, yes.
He has barriers.
He has barriers.
I have
Or
a
black
gun.
mage. Yes.
But are you real bones or fake bones?
I guess there's only one way to find out.
There you
But not
taste the forbidden candy.
Deleted.
Good fight.
And now, the full moon is ours.
Congratulations on your new super weapon.
Can't be that good.
Mystic Knight is allowed to use the full moon.
Oh, excuse me?
Welcome to the weakest super weapon.
178 power.
What was his attack power with both Kiku Ichimonjis on?
300 something. Well,
Alright.
with the two Kikus, 200 something.
Okay.
Yeah, if you really do want to use just the boomerang, you can.
Crystal
Well, the
shield
thing
it up.
is, with that shield, he actually got an extra hit because I think he got up to 48 agility. So this
This is
isn't.
the stance.
Yeah.
Wow. This is what we're doing now, apparently. Okay, fair enough.
I had stepped away for a little bit. When did we start fighting not Titans?
On this floor.
As an aside, I believe this is what they call the guy at the end of Labyrinth of the Ancients in FF14.
Okay, seems fair. Rather than Titan,
They can't call him Titan because that would be
because
confusing.
Titan already exists.
Because again, the way that they are spelled is supposed to be different
Right.
in Japanese, though
But
they.
instead, they can just use.
Yeah.
But yes, they do call him
Oh, as if-
Atron with the
No, my mistake. It's Phlegethon.
Phlegathon,
Phlegethon.
yes.
the flaming river of Hades. Soon, that game will reach its final form. Somehow.
Skulls. Also, here's the ocean. All of it.
Why does everything in the ocean have that face?
Excuse me?
There's him. That's ocean.
It's Ocean. He's here. You know, that was much less impressive than I expected from the entire ass Ocean.
It's not just me, right? All of the sea creatures in this game have a really horrifying expression. Almost as if it's
Yeah,
on
actually, now
purpose.
that you mention it, like, as far back as those fish in World 1. What's in here, I wonder?
I've been noticing a marked increase in the number of skulls we're seeing around.
Yes.
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Now, this isn't like the amount of skulls we saw in Doga's, basement, but pretty close.
Belga,
This
how
is
many
not a
children
safe
have you
place.
sent to Eureka?
Well,
Doga, how many children made it to Eureka? What the fuck?
they had to die to send you here, so
None?
Oh boy.
Hi.
Hmm.
Hello there.
Hmm.
A sword.
The Dark
Samune.
Sword Masamune. What if we dual wielded sword and boomerang?
Well, we had that moment of using a shield for a moment.
But what about
Koichi.
sword boomerang?
What if ninja but lady?
Immediately poison her.
It's a strong play. Yes. Very good.
Ah, beams of the mind.
Fortunately, two of our people were not paralyzed, and, well, one of them's the white mage, so...
I think equipping the Aegis shield might have done it, because it has a bunch of resistances. Unless you have a different shield on.
It's Crystal Shield that's on
it's
there.
crazy.
That also resists paralyze. Good job.
You did it.
Wow, cures
Paralyzed
paralysis.
with incredible speed.
Oh, wait. Time cures paralysis.
I thought you were kidding about the super weapons, but
They're extremely super.
this thing's kind of bullshit.
We're in the Forbidden Land. It's time to obtain power.
Fortunately, this Kunoichi also brought her fair share of bullshit.
It's time to get good at swords.
Yep.
Is she a mind flayer?
She's a ninja. But lady.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Trust me, Final Fantasy, especially on the NES, has never been shy about deploying the actual Mind Flayers. In fairness, Mind Bullets is a very good secret technique for a ninja to have if they can swing.
I mean, hey, if she just wants to keep spamming that as opposed to doing actual damage, whatever.
Yeah, it seems like she should have been working with somebody. You know what? We won't argue.
If you hadn't just equipped that shield, it would have been a much bigger problem.
True.
Yes.
That's true, yes, because then every offensive character.
Well, time to put away this shield and get a sword.
Oh, it has agility up to. Oh, no.
This is illegal. This is illegal.
This is illegal.
How high could his numbers be right now?
Let's find out.
Could we actually see the stats page, please? Thank you. Oh, man. Nope. Nope, 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 nope.
The call of the darkness.
Oh, okay. Well,
At this point, the game's just flashing a giant sign that says, "You're using a Mystic Knight, right? Right?"
yep.
Like, we've given up on pretty much every other class at this point. Just use the Mystic Knight, please. Magic Knight, whatever.
Monster Knight.
They get pretty sizable by endgame, and Masamune is a big part of why.
Mike the Knight.
Mm-hmm.
You are gonna want to go left first.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Be brave. Band leg.
Thank you for that Greek Okeanos in the chat, Heimstein Rollerman. We can petrify Okeanos. Okay.
Sure. You can petrify the ocean.
I just... They look happy to be here in a way that I don't like.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Hmm.
Oh, they're just, you know, around.
Ninjas just happen out here.
This explains a lot more about why they were able to be petrified.
If you can connect with the stick.
Don't think that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, unfortunately our solution for ninja is onion.
Aha, I've made an error. You wanted to go right first.
Whoops.
I
How
am the
could you do
fool.
this?
Do we have warp?
The betrayal.
I can't remember if warp does the thing you want in this one or not.
In my defense, on the map, the exit is marked with I, and the non-exit is marked with 1.
Oh, yeah, that's a really poor choice.
Yeah, it's a bad map.
Like, that seems deeply questionable.
I and 1?
Yeah, who does that?
Wait, if that's the way forward, do you have to walk through the wall to get... You know what? Never mind. We'll see when we get back. I don't want to know.
Obviously, yes. What game do you think you're playing?
It's true. It's not like walking through walls should be particularly unusual at this point.
I know, and we did just walk over spaces that look like blackness over these various rope bridges.
Well, they look like log bridges, but yeah, we walked over the inky black void already.
You know, now I'm curious. I wonder if these ninjas have a rare drop.
It's possible, although not as likely as it would be if this were FF4. FF4 loved giving enemies a huge array of treasure
I
that
feel
you
like
are...
most of the endgame rare drops are World of Darkness material rather than Eureka material.
There
Yeah.
is one significant set in the Crystal Tower, but it's so unlikely, it's so unnecessary.
Looking at it, they just drop a bunch of various consumables or battle weaponry. Or not weaponry, but items.
Items. Yeah. Also, the battle items. Viable choice. They're casting endgame spells at this point, I think. Like North Winds and God's Rages. Rude.
It's a solid strategy.
It is, yes. But still, rude. Hmm.
I thought I carried eye drops. Weird.
You might have gotten rid of them for an item a while ago.
I do actually think I remember you selling your eye drops.
I will probably fill up on status items after the first grand expedition is over.
Yes. For now. Yeah, I believe Onion has a few charges of wash as well, so. Used him up, huh?
Hmm.
Did we find something good?
Well, you tell me.
What could this be?
Oh, it's a sword. Oh, yeah.
You know, just the Holy Sword Excalibur.
Guarded by a general.
Doing a deep squat.
Remember fighting these guys a whole bunch in the previous game? Well, they're back.
In pod form.
These guys have no defense. That worries me.
They've got a ton of magic defense, though. Give him the stick.
Good job, Eddie.
He is just referred to as General in every single version of this game. Huh, neat.
In every version of the game, the other two are always referred to as Ninja and Konoichi, so that makes
Alright,
sense.
fair enough. Yeah. But General also feels like very much one of those names that's we couldn't fit the real thing into this space.
This
Wow,
is
that
a
is-
chuffy boy.
Yeah, this is a beefy guy, but that's also almost 3,000 damage on a swing. It's now ours, and it'll sit in our inventory doing nothing for a while.
The Kaleber is here.
You do have that break blade in the inventory. Oh, no, you don't have any armor. Never mind.
I have the Genji set.
You do.
In case you couldn't infer it, the Excalibur is only for knights.
I am at the limits of the inventory.
I mean, there's some stuff at the top.
It's
you
time
can
to
definitely
throw
get rid
away
of.
the feather
Yeah.
hat.
Become as knight.
Get another petrifying weapon on the line.
Oh,
Yeah.
only the Dark
You
Knight can wear the
cannot
Genji.
those things. So
But
you'll
can
have
you
to
swap
trade
the
places.
Genji?
Yeah.
Swap the Genji equipment back to the Dark Knight and get equipment
That's
Crystal.
extremely whatever.
Yeah. I knew we kept this Genji gear around for a reason.
Well, you can keep the crystal gauntlet.
Yeah,
They
the
could
other
put on
one's
the
good.
Protect Ring.
This is Outyen's protector.
Fair.
There we are. Much better.
Nice.
Yes.
Optimal.
We've achieved quantum, Cecil.
Two oceans. Unforgivable.
Cannot be.
Thankfully, your front line is pretty much maximum chuffed.
Yes. The knight sprite looks so done with things on the map.
So now with 3 petrifying weapons in the lineup.
Soon.
I'm beginning to see a pattern that your team is developing here.
Oh, I did read that right.
Why would you do anything but petrify?
That
Look,
doesn't
if you can
break
turn your
the
enemies to
strongest
stone.
spell, simply devour the others.
I have good news about getting back tech now that you have many petrify. Well, in theory.
Maximum suspense.
Final Ocean.
before we reach the edge of the world.
I would recommend you just go north before being tempted.
Yes.
Also, there's a hidden passage in here.
Revivification.
There's springs in here.
There's one very important hidden thing in here.
Yes. But also,
Oh.
yes, it's time.
Well, hold on a second.
Yes.
We need to create space. Goodbye Power Band, goodbye Chakra, goodbye Black Belt.
Holy Spear.
And the ones of those that did get purchased, let's get them stowed
Yeah.
appropriately.
You know, just flare, meteo, death.
Death as opposed to kill.
Yes. I presume death hits all targets, but
As opposed to XXXX.
yes. Holy.
And get rid of
Kiku
Hellclaw,
is totally redundant.
both Kiku, Great Axe. I guess the glove no longer has a place here.
Yeah, you've got 3 protect rings and a crystal glove, so.
Very good.
What does
Also,
the other one
yes.
sell?
That's a good question,
That
Crumb.
being said, you don't actually need all 3 of each type for reasons.
You can just
Oh.
buy these
You
in
can
case you
just
didn't
buy
find them.
access to the summons.
Or if you want to have more of them.
But also,
The hidden passage is to the right. Oh, apparently you have to open it too. Why not?
The item shop at
yes!
the bottom of the world where you can just buy full crystal sets and shurikens.
I
Yes,
would buy those in bulk.
the item shop at the end of the world.
I cannot afford
Oh.
10 shurikens. I will take
What if we
4
liquidate some of our
shurikens.
things and buy 10 shurikens?
I don't have much else to throw out right now.
That's true,
is the
yeah.
thing.
Not yet.
I
Well,
guess
you
we
might
could-
have a little bit to throw out once you go back and take care of stuff on those side paths.
Yes.
Also, 8 shurikens is a good amount.
That's a few shuriken.
I like that this game gives money something to do at endgame. Hmm.
And yeah, so the recommended end game power grind is to just repeatedly descend through Eureka and then warp out.
I don't know if you
That
need to
I've seen.
grind.
You definitely do not.
And we have 9 top level mana.
Yes. To do with as we please. It's
Wait,
out.
why is the
Don't forget to Rose.
yeah?
Yes,
Why is
Rose,
the fighter
I saw
in the back row?
everybody
Is
was
my
in the same
question.
row. There we are.
Ragnarok.
Cool.
Guarded
Oh,
by
hello.
Guardian.
Yeah.
Look at
It's
fucking
him. He guards.
off-brand Sakita over here.
Now this is the guy. So in Crystal Tower in FF14, there is a boss that is kind of a joke nowadays.
Mhm.
This is the sprite that would eventually go to be
This
what
is
that guy was
Glazzy.
based on. This is Glazabalis.
Oh, Glazia Lebolus? Oh,
Yes.
oh, I see. He came ready for prime time. Got it.
Okay, those swords look ridiculous, and I love it.
Yep. Just give him the old meteo.
Now, who actually gets to wield this Ragnarok?
We could swap the break blade out for it.
Call the meteors. Our work here is done.
I'm noticing one of your party members is taking a lot less damage than everybody else. That
Yeah.
ribbon is doing work. Everyone else 1,000, 1,200, 1,100 damage. Union 250.
Barrier.
Oh, you motherfucker.
How dare you? To even attempt it.
It did say ineffective, but I don't know if that's true or not.
Ineffective. Your barrier is lacking.
Good fight.
Foolish. Well, now we have Ragnarok, I guess.
It can't be that good.
Let's find out.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
It
pretty
is.
good.
Swords.
So wait, do we just throw Excalibur in the trash?
No.
No.
We
You are a
swap off
level
of
away
it
from
now.
that knight having one more attack each.
Yeah, or it was nice having a petrifying attack on him for a bit, but he could just blender things instead.
If I want more petrify, I'll definitely unpack another golem staff and put that on
People.
Onion. That I've seen that is a capable combo.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Crystal Tower bosses,
Get ready. Also, yes.
The staff is knowledge, and Scylla is
Actually,
here.
Hey!
All right, here's
Yeah.
something I want to reference versus FF14 versus this. Look how buff she is in this version.
Yes. The mother of monsters.
Look how not forgettable she is in this version. I forget Scylla all the time when I go in there.
Oh, okay.
As you do.
Right back at you, Scylla.
A fair
I can never-
exchange.
I can never forget Scylla because she has a very unfortunate line that she says when you start the fight.
I see. Is there something, Crumb?
It's casual 3,000 damage, it's fine.
You know.
It's fine.
Ooh, that pierces.
Yep.
Fire does
Good
the
fight.
flare
It's
things.
not very durable.
Swords do the
Although maybe-
swords thing.
we
Yeah.
have chuffed.
The
Obtain
eldest
the eldest
staff
staff.
and
Yes.
Let's just flat out tell you, the Sage, which can use every magic.
jobs are
Yes.
meaningless now. Welcome to the convergence.
And
It
specifically,
can't be
this
that
is,
good.
this is the true reward at the end of whatchamacallit.
At the end of Eureka.
Hey, take a look at those spell slots, and take a look after we.
Yes.
Well, we can always just compare Sage to.
Yeah, before,
Devour.
after.
Yeah.
You, but better.
It would have made a lot of design sense to give the Sage like some kind of drawback, like less spell slots or.
Yeah, I believe the Sage may have lower numbers of high level
No.
spell slots.
Not in this one.
Nope.
Sage
Not-
has universally higher numbers.
I see.
Sage is everything converges to this one point. There's
The silly
no.
question, what does the Eldest Rod do?
I think that
Hang
might
on.
be the one that boosts
You
all the elements that I was
don't-
thinking of.
Where am I? Where did my robes go? There they are. Alright.
They're down there.
Still just feather hat until I find another ribbon.
5 agility isn't a bad thing. Well, we wanted to see magic comparison.
Spell totals.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yes, mana.
Sage does have slightly less 9th level spells.
It's very marginally lower, but I do remember it being lower at the very top end. I remember them having more
Flexibility is
first-level
worth it,
spells.
though.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, like Sage's.
Okay.
Also,
Partly the strongest of staves.
What was that, newbie?
I was gonna say, can the wizards or the devout and the warlock even cast the 8-level spells?
Yes. Extremely yes.
The Earth Crystal jobs are things that you could end the game with, except for the one thing. You could believe you could end the game with.
Yes, if you don't beat up the Eldest Staff's Guardian, it's entirely possible to end the game with Devout and Warlock.
But unfortunately, there's simply no reason not to go
Yes.
full.
Also, speaking of,
Finally,
it's been swell, but
ninja.
it's time to achieve final form. There's
It can't
one
be
other.
that good.
Well, it's mostly what we have access to already, with one very important caveat.
They have a bit better stats and are no longer restricted by weapon or armor type.
Yes.
Finally, freelancer.
And more importantly, finally we have someone who can wield the shuriken.
You might want to hit up those ninja stats for fun.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, shuriken.
Where so to throw that, you equip it and then attack.
Correct.
Oh,
And
and,
then
then
it
it's
empties
used
your
up when you
hand.
do it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
ammunition, standalone ammunition.
Okay.
You could,
Okay.
if you wanted right now, you could go and see just how strong it is.
Just for funsies. Here's your dual wielding Ragnarok and Excalibur, 330. Or 372, excuse me.
In your in your crystal suit with protect, right?
Welcome to our final form.
Pretty much everyone's final form. This party is so, like, self-evident that just about everyone ends up here.
I can understand why they wanted this, but I feel like it really needed to have been the like you beat the hardest thing in the game. Now you get the goofy bonus screw around class.
These aren't worth enough money
Or-
to matter for shuriken buying.
Alternatively,
Also may want to give some thought to Bahamut and Leviathan buying, if you would like a second copy. Since that is a encounter.
It's true.
off
We
button.
can strip Death off of our Black Mage stage to give him.
Aw.
Understood.
I have the one of each summon, where I also say, yep, there's the full black magic spell list now to make the cuts, to make room for summons.
And a couple other spells, the white magic spells you've got.
Yes, also that.
Also, 2 lives. Very important.
Well, okay. Now, time to... Can't warp from here. Peculiar.
I think because you're not in a dungeon right now.
Avis Village.
The shop's here.
I think you can work from here. I stand
There's no
corrected.
fights in this room. Hmm.
You warp, not exit.
Strange.
You can't
Well-
actually have to walk out of your.
Time to demo the new
Right.
tech.
This game remains this game. Till the bitter end.
We will never be free of back attacks.
That's through the limiter. Ninja is
Every
here
time.
now. Nothing
I forgot to
survives.
ask, does the ninja have better offensive stats across the board than the
Yeah.
Magic Knight?
I
Yes.
Let
think-
me go look up exactly, but I think so, yes.
I liked your team having other colors besides white and red, but that's no longer going to happen.
Nope. We're
This is what peak performance looks like.
Lead Mirage now. And yeah, regarding the onion equipment, it's in this game, but good fucking luck getting at it.
Oh, is
Good
it monster
lord,
only?
yes. Much higher.
I mean, there's also the aspect of, oh boy, I got the drop of the onion equipment. Now to use the oh wait, shit, the onion knight's still garbage until like level 90.
Yes,
Yeah,
they are the jokest of classes.
You gain like 13 strength and agility just from switching right now. To answer your question.
Gross.
Seems alright.
Vitality is also higher. Int and Spirit are also higher, just as a joke, I guess.
Good. Great.
For all the combat items you could be throwing around.
You know,
Hit percent very slightly higher.
I guess that matters.
Defense percent also bigger. Everything's better. Everything's bigger.
Ninja and Sage are like fun power spikes, but they were probably a mistake design-wise. Because
I mean, it's perfectly possible to beat the game with a Earth Crystal party.
yeah, it's possible to come in with what we walked into Elder Staff with and just walk straight out again without ever accessing Sage or Ninja.
As the one who will do more of the blasting, they should be carrying the other staff. We'll then get a second golem stick for Onion.
In the meantime, you can probably have the rune stick as the backup, because you may need to erase barriers.
Still can't warp.
I can't believe we have to fucking walk out of Eureka.
I do.
like plebeians.
Someone mentioned that Warlock technically is higher int than Sage,
Huh.
but that's only true in so much as they start, and as the curve progresses towards max, they both cap out around the same time.
Right.
So right now
But-
they're 3 int behind.
Also, if I'm remembering this game correctly, you don't get anywhere near max level in the ordinary course of affairs.
It's quite time consuming. I really don't understand why you would, no.
No, there's really no reason.
As we make our way out of the first leg of the end game, level 44 is emerging around the board.
You'll end
That's
this
with-
game probably in like the 50s or mid 60s. Or low 60s.
Good
Yeah.
lord.
That seems consistent with, well, it seems consistent with 4DS.
I guess they wanted you to walk out of Eureka just to drive home how pointless the job system is now.
To experience the power. Taking your victory lap.
Just extreme and clan on these folks on the way out. You guys can use thunder?
Yeah, they have a few times. It's just not all
By
that
this
much
point,
of a
it's no
threat.
longer nearly as impressive as it was with Garuda.
It's doing about the same damage, frankly.
Yeah.
Actually, less.
Alright, so if I want to cut, like... But I suppose the other way I could go about this has the utility white magic spells that I want. And all of the summons. So I swap this onto the Sage and then add
The black magic you
all of
want.
the black magic that I want to pad it out with.
Which I imagine will be like the good statuses and some of the higher level nukes.
Yeah, so we'll have like sleep, blind.
Thankfully, you've got some room to work with selling everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 more level 1s, pair of level 4s. Or rather, a level 1 and a level 2. And then 6, pair of 7s, pair of 8s. Magicians.
Mm-hmm. Do we ever see the Sage sprite again?
This particular one, I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was asking. Because like
Because
there
I
may
mean,
be
we
other...
see Tella, and Tella is a sage.
Right. We see other classes called Sage, but do we ever see anything that looks quite like this?
I don't think we ever see that dope hat again.
Also, yeah, welcome to always max level summon all the time. Especially fun with Odin.
Become as Paul.
Okay, there is one bad thing with this setup, is that your overworld sprites are not nearly as adorable anymore.
It's true, yeah. We're neither devout nor warlock, and that's a shame.
After each rest or elixir, we can just delete 18 encounters.
Yes.
What
More
level
if you
is Odin?
decide to
6?
swap Odin to the other caster afterwards.
Because Odin's on the same spot as Haste, which is actual slightly annoying.
Well, that's why Odin and Haste are on different wizards.
True. I had stepped away for a little bit. Was it explained how the Sage and Ninja are slightly different in the DS version compared to this one?
I don't think anyone has indicated it.
Because I heard that both were nerfed a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know about Ninja, but I know that Sage, for the price of its flexibility, didn't get as much raw power.
Which is
And
fine, honestly.
the way they reworked the job system there meant that it was a significant downside to not have skill levels in the class you're doing.
Right.
So the Sage in the remake became just a more powerful red mage, so to speak?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the ninja's hit was, but it was definitely... it had one.
Yes, it's just
I'm
not
going to
nearly
assume
as
it's
bad.
probably durability.
Oh, also, Sage doesn't automatically get the good summons. It can only use the weaker versions of summoning magic.
Gross.
I mean, that's kind of the one kudos I'll give the DS version is...
Yeah, like the changes it made to Sage are actually ported to this. I wouldn't mind at all. Like, that just means that if you want something of everything, you make a Sage. And if you want to do one thing very well, you pick one of the Earth Crystal caster classes. I don't have a problem with that. Nor, incidentally, do I have a particular problem with the endgame bonus spellcaster class being Red Wizard.
The highest level of the arts.
Mm-hmm. What if all of it? Just, not as well as any of the others.
Wide Cure 4. Still bad.
bad, but now you can have 2 of it if you want, which is a significant per turn upgrade.
It's true, yeah.
I have 2 piles of defend. That is what's important here. That's real mitigation. We did it! Here's the flame
Oh, look,
devil.
it's Karnov. Wait, this is just Jin.
This
Yeah.
is just Jin. About as strong as Jin, too.
Yep.
Bye, Jim.
Bye, Crystal Tower. We save now.
So is the next run in going to be the final run?
Mhm.
I can only assume.
Probably.
Oh, hi.
This feels extremely whatever now.
Yes.
I mean, you gained, like, what? How many levels?
5?
And all of the ultimate equipment, and all of the ultimate jobs.
Just kill a
3DS
behemoth
Bard
and do
has
swings.
Haste and a priority heal?
Seems good.
I don't think Bard needed the buff, but fair, I guess. It might because 3DS version, but 3, DS version.
3D, 3DS, 3, not to be confused with
4D, 3D,
3DS, 3D,
S.
3.
3DS, 4DS.
Amco Bandai.
Damn die games.
Oh, this is gonna be depressing.
Yep. Delete it. Pick your favorite enemy killed clip from Darkest Dungeon and put it here.
That would be anytime I killed a collector.
I mean, fair.
What do you mean you're punishing me for having too much stuff in my inventory?
I'm not sure the collector counts as punishment.
Depending on when he shows up, yes, it is.
It's true. That would be like having the fucking Shambler able to show up whenever.
Considering he can show up on the second dungeon run that you do, yes.
Yep. Although, in fairness, on the second dungeon run I ever did, I found one of those fucking altars and put a torch in it, because of course
That's
I
because you're an idiot.
did. What could go wrong?
Well, no, hold on, I'll take that back. Did you win?
I think I did, actually.
Alright, there you
Then
go.
you're a
Shambler
genius.
is a-
Then you're a genius, yes.
It's a manageable fight. It's scary as hell, but it's manageable.
It really depends on who you've got.
That's true, yeah. It's also part of that.
Did you bring along the, oh god, what are they called? The transforming dude.
Abomination?
If you have the Abomination, hey, you win! The Abomination doesn't
Abomination
care
is
about that fight.
The Abomination is just really good, though. There are some places where they're really brutal to have along, but in general, I've never been sad of it.
Are you thinking about making the final sprint tonight, or do you think you're gonna cut it off after? Yeah.
Because the final sprint's going to be another couple hours, probably, right?
It's gonna be Eureka twice, basically.
If I were to press
Right.
any deeper tonight, it would just be climb circus, fight Zand, and then drop back down. But then who knows if World of Darkness will provide content on
Yeah.
its own.
You cannot drop down after you fight the wizard man.
Great.
So it would be loot circus before Zand, and then walk away.
Yeah, we can just do...
Frankly, I'm not sure there's that much of interest that would require you to walk away in the first place. Let me just look at my secret knowledge here.
I'm
is
going to
anything-
assume there's probably some more crystal gear in there.
Yeah, is anything
There
in Psychus
is-
worth more than what we got from Eureka?
There is more crystal gear, but you know what there is also is 4 elixirs to sustain you.
Yes, good.
So you will not require a return trip unless you really would like one.
Yeah, this is like Final Fantasy III more than any other game was the game that like hollered straight into my ear as a teenager, "Hey idiot, use your elixirs." What's that? You can restore MP in the field? You don't need an inn anymore.
But what if I need them later?
There won't be a later unless you have MP now.
But I could grind for 12 hours instead.
It turns out that's a choice that comes with its own punishment.
Karma is right. We could just grind for 12 hours.
The Gurgan prophesied that larger numbers would arrive.
Good. The worst problem.
What if we all had 6,000 HP? Crush the endgame in a tide of numbers and death.
Frankly, I think we're well on the road to that as we are. We don't need to grind.
Also, I noticed that when you were fighting in Bahamut's place, you were getting more experience there than you are here.
Yes.
You know, I just realized that the little, like, slash marks that the swords on our second ninja leave are differently shaped.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah, they're light slash marks. They're holy cuts. It's very different.
Well, yes, but one of them is, like, very jaggedy and one of them is smooth curves.
Well, yeah, the Excalibur is nice and smooth, while the Ragnarok leaves cuts as though it's ripping apart the entire universe.
Now it's fair.
This is a cut that heals, and this is a cut that destroys.
Cuts the injury straight out of you.
You know, I've actually seen a couple, like, a boss fight at the end of Final Fantasy III, and I was always confused why they didn't use White Wind in order to heal their party members rather than using Tier 4.
That's Whirlwind.
Yeah, but that's Whirlwind. If you
That's
answered
for
that question
a different
for me,
kind of mitigation.
mitigation where we just kill them.
The front falls off.
The front, the middle, and almost the entire back.
As stated, it does not take long to walk from one side of Labyrinth
Yeah,
to
no
the
kidding.
other.
Once you know the path, it's very quick.
Also,
Once you have the
boxing
power.
counters are a joke.
Yeah, you have the 4 ultimate sword slash melee weapons up at the front. I think you're okay. And to think you could try to beat the game without the Eureka stuff.
To be honest, it's not even actually that hard to do that with proper employment of the safe spell.
True, that safe spell does seem to be, since it can stack, kind of amazing.
Stack
It did
enough
not
defense to
balance it.
withstand the constant barrage of particles.
Really, the hardest part of beating it without the Dream Team is not being able to have the chuff to beat the bosses. It's just getting worn down before you even get there.
A lot of these fights are ending very quickly because the ninjas deals just so much damage so quickly that enemies can't get a hit in. If you didn't have the ninjas, you'd be taking more damage per fight.
Nothing
That, and
ends.
you have like something like 200 care spells to throw
Oh,
around.
jeez, they hit a multiplier. Oh, no. Yeah, 200, 250? A lot of cure.
Well, okay, let me... First the bird. Bird out.
Divest our carrot stalks.
Wait, what does the Silk's Key do again?
That is going to get us through some door in Silk's Tower.
Is it required, or is it just an extra bonus thing?
It's required. That's
It's required. The Eureka key was the bonus thing.
Oh, so you had to get the 2 things, but you don't actually have to do Eureka. Okay.
Yeah, not going to Eureka would be a matter of you deliberately rejecting.
That
No,
that changes things. I didn't know if you actually even
signpost
had to go
early.
fight Doga and Un was the thing. But if you have to, then yes, you might as well just go to Eureka.
Don't forget your Shuriken future. It has its destiny.
Yes. A knife must be thrown. And if I really wanted even more shurikens, it would be... I would empty out this box.
Walk all the way down. Gain 5 more levels on the process.
You might want those God wines, since those are
that's
just
true.
tastes, I think.
Yeah, I can pull all of these, most of these out of storage.
I believe Choco Rage's cast Holy for whatever reason.
Birds are very
Birds
sacred.
are holy.
Alright, it's like, what does that leave me for inventory space? Just the one, but I'm going to throw a lot of these into action. Also, alright, so I equip one of these golem staves and then the other can just cease to exist.
That is a very, very, excuse me, swole mage.
You may want to bring your 2 crystal shields too, just in case.
Light, gone. Golem, gone.
Wait, we have a second crystal shield?
I think I saw one.
Yeah, I think there is another. We're done with magic keys, aren't we? There's not going to be a regular-ass locked door
We are
anywhere.
finished.
Get out of here.
If there is, you have the CP to switch back and forth. It's gonna be annoying, but you could do it.
Breakblade can stick around. I have 3 Aegis. That is my other
I see.
shield options.
There's probably another crystal shield in the tower.
Let me verify that. Yep, there sure is. You can throw that Aegis in the garbage where it belongs.
Crystal is just better than eggs. Their time has come and gone.
Yeah. It's just more resistances, more stats, more fun.
Alright. So that's 5 open spaces in the inventory. 6 after I actually use the silk key.
Did we get rid of our carrots?
Yes, because I can always replace them at the vending machine
Yeah.
in the event that I've come back from beyond.
And you can buy your eye drops here now.
Yes, also that.
Doesn't
Just in
run into a
case.
single monster that uses blinding attacks after this. Man, your team's strong.
Let's get back to the courtyard.
This will probably get everyone except maybe Onion up to 45.
Or wait, what's the rune staff that was doing the petrified touch?
Oh yes, Golem Staff is just damage.
Never mind then. Staff gets back in here.
So the rune staff has an ice spell activating ability and also petrifies. Goddamn.
Did you sleep by any chance?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Roxy, Loon has like 40 elixirs. It's fine. Or we could just run all the way down to the bottom of Eureka to get full heal there.
No, thanks. I mean, in all likelihood, you are more than set up to finish the game, but again, if you are wrong, you're all the way back.
The question of how reliable do you want things to be?
let's put it this way. Pretend you went through Eureka 2 times. Would you be willing to risk having to do it again? How long was that? Like 2 hours?
For Eureka, probably like an hour and a half.
Now, reaching the point where we stop getting back attacked, that would be ideal.
Stream's only been going for about an hour, 3.5 hours.
I see. Well, those great demons are level 57, and
I think you're gonna get back attacked for the rest of the game. Just accept the pain. 57.
57.
Seven.
the ocean was 60.
57 in a row.
Yeah. Huh.
Alternatively,
Actually, yes, I think.
Yeah, it looks like every Silk's Tower enemy is in their 60s.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That's just ridiculous.
Then every Dark World enemy is...
Depressingly high.
high 60s.
just King Behemoths everywhere.
Well, we haven't seen the Iron Giant yet. Can't wait for that to happen.
King Behemoths to go with the Queen Lamias. Infinite Kings and Queens.
I don't know if Iron Giants exist in this game.
I think all of the stuff in the Dark World is all of the ads in the World of Darkness raid. So, like, Thor's and a bunch of ninjas and dragons.
Ooh, yeah, Sage does have good vitality. I just looked back and saw how much health Enyan got from that level up.
Yeah, not only is everything's vitality much higher now, but we've also hit the amount of level where the HP gains start getting pretty high. So everyone's catching up now, even if they had fallen behind before.
Oh no, there's still going to be 600 HP behind the ninja, but if they're in the high 5,000s, who cares?
Dark Cloud has been mentioned multiple times.
I really should do an Alliance Roulette once I'm done work.
I'm not sure I would do that. There's lots of new players, and I had a run that could barely finish World of Darkness earlier.
Right, it's fun. Get to explain things.
I like explaining things. I just don't like explaining things to gamers.
That's fair, gamers are terrible.
You get to watch other people explain things.
Let me put it this way. Explaining how like, I don't know, Kerberos works is more fun than explaining to people why their iPad isn't shipping for another 3 weeks.
That's true if you get a group where you need to explain how Cerberus works, and not a group where you need to explain
Angry
to
Mimeu?
stop. turning the boss directly in the raid's face.
Oh, yeah. Also, Angry Mime is... That's where I've seen WAD wipe the most.
If literally everybody is checked out, yeah.
I don't know. Circus Tower doesn't seem to wipe much, but then, what's it called? Phlegathon could just wipe Labyrinth all the time because greed.
Yeah.
That's very
Python-
straightforward and understandable, and in its own way, actually a good thing to press your luck and get knocked down. Whatever. You go for it.
It's always funny when that one happens because you know you're just gonna. Oh no, the dungeon's gonna take an extra minute. Oh well.
Also, if you're with a friend, you can rescue them into Ancient Player.
There has been one time where we all got wiped, and then I think someone had a dot up on it, and we still killed the boss.
Nice.
I think my favorite time. Well, I'll let Loon finish.
Next time, up.